Namaste. Glad you could make it. MLB The Show welcomes you to Weekend Classic Baseball. Quickly, here's a peek at the lineups. Kyle Tucker in the box, and we're ready to go from Oriole Park at Camden Yards.
Kyle Tucker.
A firm no from the umpire. Not cool. The lefty sets, kicks, fires. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the first.
Batting second.
Soler at the plate following the leadoff knock from Kyle Tucker. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. No advance, and that's ball one. 1-0. Delivers. Someone get him a compass. Goes back to the slider. Skips up some dust. No advance. 3 balls and a strike. Bombers. Runner at first. The 3-2. Extends the at-bat. Tucker on at first, nobody out. Swings, puts one on the ground to first. And that's just foul. Kicks and delivers. Hit hard to third. Goes to second for one. And it's a double play. Jackson Merrill ready to swing after they record a quick pair of outs. Swings, it's a ground ball up the middle. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Kopp wraps it up without allowing any runs to score. Roger Clemens gearing up to start the bottom of the first. Jarren Duran leads us off.
Number 16.
That's ripped to right, down the line. And that will drop foul. The 0-1 now. That's a ball. Went with the slider.
Vamos a esto. PR versus RD.
Fouls away the fastball.
¿Qué fue? ¿Te están llamando?
Righty sets, kicks, fires. Wise choice. Swings, hits a ground ball up the middle.
Lo va a poder coger, pero que no lo va a sacar.
The throw, and save. Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort. Carrera will try to keep the momentum going after the leadoff hit from Jarren Duran. First pitch misses. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Safe, and that was not close. Guerrero waits. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. That runs the count to 3-2. Tries to hold up. That's ball 4, and it puts runners at first and second. Shohei Ohtani up now with 2 runners on base. Avoiding the cookie. You must be on a diet. Unleashes a fastball and it catches the zone. Staying alive. Here's the pitch. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a line drive ripped to right center field. Reaching for it and brings it in. But he won't try for third, staying put with 1 out. Ketel Marte strolls to the plate for the first time today, looking for a strong start. Merrill settles under it and makes the catch. And he won't go for third. Stays put at second with 2 away. In the box, Roman Anthony. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase. Goes back to the splitter.
Dame agua.
Runs the count to 1-2.
Bota eso.
Hit on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit. Duran coming home. He scores, and they have the lead. Quick throw in to keep it just to a single. So it's going to be first and second again after the RBI knock. Chipper Jones next to hit after the RBI single. Marte to first. That ends the inning as they avoid more runs from scoring in the frame. So we head to the second. Stay tuned. Back here in a 1-run game, Cal Raleigh bats first this inning. That was filthy. Goes back to the sinker. This one smashed down the right field line. And that's a foul ball. Jaron Durant, ready to roll.
The ball game here this afternoon. Right fielder, number 16, Jaron Durant.
Iman gets us underway with a fastball that connects for a strike. Hard hit down the line and left. And that's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Runs the count to 1-2.
Vamos, Durán, envásate, me dio una vez. Vamos a esto. Vamos a esto. Envásate, me dio una vez. Vamos a esto. Eso es todo.
Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Batting second, first
Doblete.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with his first trip to the plate today. A chance to get us off the starting blocks and into the run column. Fouled away. Swings and lights a rocket into the sky. No doubt where this one is headed. It's a home run to deep left.
¿Ya empezó? Próximamente, el día 12 a las 9. Hoy a las 9. Hoy a las 9 que empiece. ¿Eh? Vamos a ver, no sé.
Connor Griffin leads off, and we're ready to roll from West Camden Street in Baltimore, Maryland. Hernandez starts with a changeup for a strike. I doubt anyone was expecting that would be the first pitch of the game. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the first. Fernando Tatis Jr. looking to get off to a good start in this one. Runner on the go.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Safe. That's an easy stolen base. Here's the pitch.
¿Qué es lo que? No, mi usuario es Danny Rodman, así mismo, todo pegado, Danny Rodman.
There's a line drive to left field. That's down.
Está pegado.
Griffin headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. And now they're up to 5 hits
Coño,
in the
arrancó de
inning.
una vez. Este no anda en gente. Esto es carrería y fume.
Tatis runs. Fly ball left center field. It drops down for a hit. Coming home. Now the long throw home. Can't hang on. The run scores.
Ya está comenzando a salir todo esto. Ahí es que me la cubre este juego.
First pitch of the ball. Looks like knee swing. Didn't get the call.
Eso no hace swing a eso, mi loco. Ya tú sabes.
Throwing bubbles for strikes.
Ya tú sabes.
Double play ball to second.
Tú sabes que no hay velocidad. Sí.
On to first, double play. Leo DeVries ready to go after watching the defense pick up 2 quick outs. Ground ball up the middle, and that's into center for a base hit.
Batting 6.
Travis Bazzana at the dish with a runner on first. Just swinging at the breeze. Great jump. There goes the runner. Safe, and that was not close. 0-2. The pitch. That's in the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. And the pitch. Won't go away. The Spiders have pushed across a pair of runs so far this inning. Fly ball, right field. Duran drifting under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. They played 2 runs in the frame, and now they lead by 2. Emerson Hancock starts on the mound for the visitors. Look at him, all confident, like he's going to enjoy this experience. He has no idea who he's about to face. Jaron Duran leads us off and playing from behind for the start.
De una vez porque se va a hacer. Emerson Hancock. Sabrá el diablo quién es. ¿Quién es? Vamos a ver.
Rubbing some dirt on it.
Está bien, ven.
Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single. Making a base runner here in the first. Guerrero try to keep the momentum going after the leadoff hit from Jaron Duran. Runner on the go, trying to take second. Gregorius, long throw to first, and there's one down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. It's the sweeper that misses.
Empátame eso, Tani, de una vez.
That's the kind of take that wins at bat. Goes back to the sinker. Strike 2. Went with the changeup, and who knows, might try it again. That's a cutter for a ball. A swing and a soft liner. He brings it down. Nice play. Ketel Marte ready to hit. Looking to drive home Duran.
Ponle número a la casa que Ketel de una vez.
Let's see if he takes off here. Not going.
Ponle número a la casa que Ketel de una vez.
Went with the change but misses. Evens the count. Sweeper off the plate for a ball.
Vuelve y repita, la ven.
Lifted in the air to right center. Merrill galloping towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So we head to the second. Hang tight. More Diamond Dynasty baseball headed your way. Back here in Baltimore, Jason Varitek leads off the inning. Hits it foul. The wind of the pitch. Was that pitch in low power mode or? Swung on and lifted to center. Bellinger waiting for it. Brings it in, and one away. Jackson Merrill comes to the plate with a parallel 2 boost. First pitch misses. Tough crowd, tough crowd. Swung on and connects. That's a knock as they get a runner on base.
Batting ninth, left fielder,
Pete Crow Armstrong in the box with a runner on first. Lined into right. Duran racing over to make the catch. Connor Griffin bats here in the second.
Number 75.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes.
Ball, that's outside.
Safe. Stolen base.
Catcher no saca a nadie.
Kicks
A
and
nadie que
delivers.
saca ese catch.
Lifted in the air to right. Duran under this one. Makes the catch. Inning over. That was a quick frame. Only needed 9 pitches to retire the side. Welcome back. It's a 2-run game. Roman Anthony gets us going this inning. Roman ready. Not biting. Swung on and hit it hard. It's a base knock, and the leadoff man is aboard here in the second. Strolling to the plate as a member of the Last Ride series, Chipper Jones.
Yeehaw!
Here's the pitch. There goes the runner. Bites it off. Takes the lead at first. Nobody out. Oh, no. That works out nicely for you.
Ay, mira pa' quién, el mejor al bate. Ay, es que se vuelve duro, chequen ahora. Damas y caballeros, con ustedes, la película de Belly Bone. Con ustedes. Sí, mira eso. No, me confía, así no. Así no, mi líder, así no. Así no, mi líder, así no.
Delivers a cutter out of the zone.
Diablo, que muerto yo soy.
Cutter hits the zone for a strike. Cutter lands in the zone for a strike. In the air to center. Anthony tagging up. Relay throw. He's in there. JJ
El mejor, el más oportunista.
Cutter off the plate for a ball.
El más oportunista le dicen, ay, te puede virar la pizarra. Estoy lento. Con picheo bueno.
And they found ways to get on base that inning, but come away with nothing. Fernando Tatis Jr. leads off, leading by 2. Swing and a drive by Tatis. On its way. Out of here. Home run. That was an aggressive approach, and that's what happens when everything goes to plan. Gregorius comes to the plate now following that home run from Fernando Tatis Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. On the ground to first. Guerrero fields it cleanly, and he takes it himself for the out. Now at the plate, Munetaka Murakami.
First baseman, Munetaka Murakami.
Delivers a
Outside,
sinker.
ball.
His preferred pitch to open an at-bat. It's belted. Everyone knew it as soon as they heard it. Perfect, perfect, and it's gone. Home run.
Claro, los menos quieren batear,
So
está
now that makes
aprovechando.
it a 4-run game.
Ya así.
Leo DeVries comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Singled and stole a base first time up.
Foul ball.
Fouls off the 100-mile-per-hour pitch. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Travis Bazan deals himself into the box. Delivers a change. Been his primary pitch. Swung on and lifted to right center. He's got it, and that's out number 3. That wraps up the top of the 3rd. And now it's a 4-run game. Jaron Duran is the leadoff hitter this inning. He singled to right.
Vamos a descontar, que ese juego está ahí. Vamos a esto. Vamos a descontar, que ese juego está ahí, coño. Vamos a esto. ¿Qué fue? Se van a desintimidar ahora, pero es muerto, ven. Entra.
Righty sets, kicks, fires.
Vamos, entra. Ven, que él entra confiado, en 5, declarado. En 5 declarado, ven ahora.
Oh, great stop.
Tranquilo ahí.
And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
Tranquilo ahí.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at the dish with a runner on first. Runner takes off with a great jump. Swings and lifts one to left. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Back to first, and they got
Diablo, pero es que ese tigre está dichoso, men. Es que está demasiado dichoso.
0 for 1 on the day.
Demasiado dichoso está.
Late with the swing there.
Demasiado dichoso, pues. Está dichoso.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. Hancock produces a shutout inning, and it's still a 4-run game. Back here in the charm city of Baltimore, Jason Varitek gets us going in this frame. Right side, foul ball. That's the kind you just shake your head at. Popped up, left side. Jones with an easy look. Hauls it in. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff hitter. So up next to the dish, Jackson Merrill.
Center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
In the air, out to center.
Yo no la puse ahí la maldita bola. Y mira, mira dónde cae.
Brings it in. 2 gone.
Now batting for the Sliders, left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Starts with a pair of sinkers. Hit hard to right field. Duran under it. Makes the catch. That ends the inning. Hernandez wraps it up without allowing any runs to score. Welcome back. 4 runs separating
Vamos,
these
que
two
está el ponle
teams.
número a la casa de una vez.
Emerson Hancock ready to begin his 4th inning of work on the bump.
Vamos a esto, ven.
Marte can't hold up, and that's a strike. That one wasn't even worth your time.
Ven.
Goes back to the sinker. Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. This one is trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th. Roman steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. A little out front, he swings through it. Lined into right center field. And there's a hit. Marte rounds third, headed for the plate. And he scores. It's 4-1. Hit hard, and that gets through. Runner holds at second. They didn't want to test that cannon in right. Here's Cody Bellinger at the plate. Ground ball to the right side. 1 at second. To first, in time. Double play. Nicely done. Will Smith up now with a runner at third with 2 outs. 1 at bat so far, he flew out. Lifted in the air to left center. Crow Armstrong on his way over. Squeezes it. That's the inning. We'll be right back. Back here in a 3-run game. Connor Griffin leads off up by 3. Ground ball to third. And that's just foul. And good day to you, sir. Just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. Around first, hustling for 2. And he's tagged out at second. Fernando
Por lo menos lo sacó porque es que me tienen alto, porque es que coño, mano, es un maldito late, Dios mío.
Gets Wood on it. A 3-run gap on the scoreboard. Catches a piece. The Spiders lead it by 3. Got him. Second strikeout of the game. Didi Gregorius shuffles into the box. That's close enough to stare at the young. That pitch had a parachute attached. Changeup misses for a ball. Still breathing. Here's the pitch. Skips up some dust. Powers one deep. Perfect off the bat, and it's going to leave the yard, making it look easy out there with that swing. And that makes it 3 home runs in the game for this squad. Fly ball to left. Anthony glamping under it. Brings it in. 3rd out, and the inning is over. Top half of the 5th is complete. Don't go anywhere. J.J. Weatherholt leads us off. Tatis settling under it, hauls it in for the out. Jarren Duran ready to go, and we're looking at a parallel 5 card in the box here. Misses the zone with the first pitch. 1-1 to count. Ball with the cutter missing the zone. That's a strike. It wouldn't be a bad idea to go back to the heater here. Trusted your eye and made the right call. This one popped up. Hancock gets there. He's under it. Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. Cutter misses. In the air and headed to the gap. Tatis sprinting towards it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Hancock doesn't cough any up. It was a whole lot of nothing. Welcome back to Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Seth Hernandez takes them out here in the 6th, and one reason why he's still in the game, the low pitch count. Hits it foul. The 0-1. Fly ball, right center field. Bellinger glides to the left. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Travis Bazzana bats here in the 6th. Fastball doesn't catch the zone. Misses with the changeup.
Outside.
That was nasty. On the ground to Vladdy Jr. Steps on the bag at first for the out. Jason Varitek up next to the dish.
Catcher, Jason Varitek.
Swings and lifts one to right. Duran settles under it, hauls it in to end the inning. Hernandez enjoys a clean inning without any runs. Shohei Ohtani bats first as we start the bottom of the 6th. Ohtani swings and blasts one deep. It may go. Gone. Home run. Stepped in the box, ready to swing it, and guessed right with the pitch. Great execution. Ketel Marte gets a chance to keep chipping away at the deficit following the home run. The All-Star no longer with the lead here in Weekend Classic. Fouls it. The 0-2 now. Perfect. Gonna need a trampoline. Into the bleachers and gone. A home run. They've gone back-to-back. A 1-2 punch. Anthony goes after that one for strike one. Goes with the sweeper but misses. That doesn't catch the zone. And there's a foul. On the ground, and it squirts through the infield. Chipper Jones in the box with a runner on first. Delivers a cutter for a strike. Here comes the pitch, and the runner breaks from first. Jones fouls it. All-star. Runner at first. Got him. Second strikeout of the game. Cody Bellinger in the box. No hits today, but now you're comfortable with the swing. Cutter misses for a ball. Not worth it.
Ball.
Griffin, the underhand flip. There's one. Over to first, but he beats it. Will Smith is the batter now. Cutter delivered for a strike. Ground ball to the left side. Gregorius handles. That's out number 3. 6 innings in the books. And just like that, it's a 2-run game. Jackson Merrill ready to start this inning.
Jackson Merrill.
Angel Serpa, the new pitcher on the mound to start the 7th. And it's grounded foul. The lefty kicks and delivers. Got him swinging at air. Lifted in the air to center. Bellinger coming in. And it drops. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting for Abu Dhabi.
Crow Armstrong at the plate following the leadoff knock from Jackson Merrill. Now a drag bunt down the third base line. Grabs it barehanded to first. And he beats the throw. Everyone's safe. Now it's time for Connor Griffin. He says he eats cereal before every single workout. Now, I can't tell you the name for legal reasons, but he claims it gives him better crunch at the plate. First pitch misses for a ball. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. Goes back to the changeup. That's a base hit as a run scores. And that makes it 3 hits in this inning for this offense.
Now batting, third baseman, number 18.
Swings. It's a ground ball to second. Marte handles the chance. That ends the frame. It's 7th inning stretch time here in Baltimore. Don't go away. The best is yet to come. JJ at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Darren O'Day, the new arm, and they have a diamond on the mound. Weatherholt up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Swings, puts one on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. The batter now, Jarren Duran. You saw that
Oh,
well.
that's in.
Hard ground ball to short. Gathers and throws to first.
Go!
Barely got him for the out. Close play. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. Guerrero waits. Puts it on the ground to short. Griffin. Third out, and that ends the frame. So we head to the 8th. Stick around. More Diamond Dynasty action coming up. Munetaka Murakami leads off the top of the 8th in a close one. That's a beauty. Two strikes and no balls. And down goes the leadoff man. Leo DeVries parades to the plate thanks to his P5 status. Misses with the first pitch. Ground ball to short. Weather holds. On the run, throw to first. 2 gone here. Travis Bazzana digs in. Well, that was embarrassing. I see, just playing with your food now. Hit on the ground to second. Marte, throw to first. Play made, and that ends the inning. So they only send 3 batters to the dish, and it's still a 3-run game. Shohei Ohtani bats first this inning. This card has one of the best power ratings in the game, especially against righties. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Stepping up now is Ketel Marte. If this guy is on your roster, you're doing something right. That's a ball. Went with the slider. Line drive, sliced the other way. That's the base hit. Roman Anthony at the dish with a runner on first. A solid day so far. This card looks good on you. Rip to right. Puts it away for the out. Chipper Jones shuffles to the plate. Gets to it with a slide. 3 runs, the difference right now. Puts it on the ground to first. Misplays it. Marte, round second, headed for third. And they put up the stop sign at third. Probably the right move to not risk the out at the plate there with 2 away. Cody Bellinger up now. 0 for 3 with a couple of ground outs and a strikeout. Misses with the slider. Another slider, and once again, it's a ball.
Vamos, Beribón, tú que no has hecho nada hoy. Él viene con reta ahora. Diablo, pero no, pero esto es increíble, hermano.
On to first, Bellinger.
Tú no hice nada en este inning, hey, wow. Este era el inning.
Stepping aside now for a moment. We'll be back before you know.
Pero nada, vamos a ver. La pelota es redonda y tiene que...
Jason Veritek, ready to roll.
Jason Veritek.
Spoils the fastball. The 0-1. Swung on and hit hard. It's a base knock, and the leadoff man is on here in the 9th.
Estamos en dos.
Jackson Merrill in the box with a runner on first. Gets the bat to it, but foul. Kicks and delivers. On the ground, right side.
Sí,
4,
ahí.
6,
Pero es
3,
que diablo,
but it's
duran
not
tanto
in
para
time,
tirar,
and they
mano.
just get one. Now coming to the plate in the final frame, Pete Crow
Va a
Armstrong
tocar, yo sabía.
puts a bunt down. Guerrera. And now
No,
runners
no hay
at
forma,
first
¿viste?
and second after the bunt. Connor
Dos veces
Griffin
se me-
up
se me han
now with
pasado
2
eso.
runners on base. Tyler Rogers handed the out of the bullpen.
Tacho,
We're
ya tú
looking at a
estás
member of the
ganando,
egg
ya
hunt
tú no
series.
ganas, ya tú ganas.
Here's the pitch, and both runners are on the move.
Ahí sí.
Smashes one deep. And foul as it bangs off the wall. Righty kicks and delivers. This is smacked left field line. But foul. Spiders, runners at first and second. In
Diablo,
the
pero
air,
es que
out to
no,
right.
hombre, no.
And it drops in for a hit. Merrill is home. And he's tagged out going for 2.
Sí, pero y esa maldita granada, loco.
Hard line. He's got it.
Increíble.
And that'll end the inning. The Spiders score a run at the frame.
Carrera que
This
hay
is
que
a
hacer.
4-run game.
Vamos, vamos.
Back in the ballpark, looking to the front.
Diablo, yo he dado saco ahí, mano.
Swing, trailing by 4, but still
¿Qué puso
chasing a
un turno?
victory in DD. So it's the lefty out of the pen, Angel Serpa.
No
Smith
entendí, ¿no?
stands in now and watches strike
¿Qué?
1. Fly ball to right. To the warning track. It stays in the park and the catch is made. J.J. Weatherhook at the plate. Hasn't reached first today, but that'll change eventually. Nice eye.
Ball.
Most hitters
That's the
would
ball.
swing there. Good thing you're not most hitters. That's a foul ball. Lays out and makes the play. Down to the last out from Oriole Park at Camden Yards.
Right fielder, Sharon Durant.
In the air to left. Armstrong giving his all. Full extension makes the catch. Out number 3 is in the books, and that does it. Ronald Acuna Jr. leads off, and we're ready to roll from West Camden Street in Baltimore, Maryland. Not shy early, and we're officially underway. 0-1, the pitch. The pitch wanted to be a strike. Does that count? Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. Puts it away for the out. Corey Seager ready to test his timing for the first time today. Delivers a ball. Whatever, Blue.
Outside, that's a ball.
And the pitch. Delivers a fastball, but it misses the plate. Seager hits it foul. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. That misses, and Ohtani gives up the walk.
Batting third, center fielder
Mike Trout at the dish with a runner on first. Oh, mama. Ohtani gets the swing and a miss. Hard liner. Brings it in. Now 2 away. The first Red Sox player to have his number retired is at the plate. Boston retired the number 9 for Ted Williams on the same day they retired Joe Cronin's number 4. The pitch to Williams. And that's a base hit. Throw in, holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Pete Alonso is now at the plate. Prime opportunity to drive home the first run of the game. Brings it in for the 3rd out. That does it for the top of the first. The All-Star get there first. Jarren Duran ready to go. Foul ball. The 0-1. You weren't fooled for a second.
Greg Mavi, ya tú sabes, el profesor. Ese tiro no tira más. Es un yoyero eso. Un yoyero de primera.
Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to right center. Trout galloping towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Now we see Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swings. It's a ground ball to third. Long throw to first. Guerrero grounds out.
batting third, center
Vamos, Beribón. Entrénalo al profesor de una vez.
Fights it foul. Here's the 0-1. Cutter misses the target. Ripped on a line. Set for a short 2-bagger. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it into second base with 2 gone. Digging in, Ketel Marte. This one smashed down the right field line. And it's foul. All-Star have a runner in scoring position. That could have gone either way. Worked out for you there. Lined into right center field. It gets down, base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Roman Anthony comes to the plate following the go-ahead single. Rips it to first. Takes it himself to the bag, and that's out number 3. They score a run in the inning. It's a 1-run game. Carlos Santana ready to roll. A card for the World Baseball Classic Series on the mound and at the plate. Santana waits. Swings and lifts one to center. Bellinger under it. Makes the catch. 1 away. In the box, Jesus Mate.
Number 86.
Ohtani misses the zone.
Outside.
Missed it by a hair. Oh, that's silky. Snags it for the second out. Ryan Roberts steps up and getting his first look at the starter in this one.
Vamos.
100 miles per hour and foul. Ohtani on duty. Skips up some dust. Come on, ump should just give that one to you. Goes back to the sinker.
Outside. Ball.
Roberts gets a piece to him. Righty sets, kicks, fires. That's a strikeout, and the inning's over. 3 up, 3 down. A thing of beauty. More to come in the world of DD after this. Back here in a 1-run game, Chipper Jones, the first to hit this inning. Swings, puts it on the ground to second. Roberts collects it. Throw to Santana for the out. Shohei Ohtani steps in. And hits one on the ground. Foul ball. And the pitch. Sitting on the changeup, Ohtani delivers a base knock. Always a good player to have on base. He runs well for a big man.
Batting 8, catcher.
Now at the plate, Will Smith. In the air, out to left. Williams camping under it. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Batting 9, the shortstop, J.J.
Fouls it. Here comes the 0-1. Swings and sent out a rocket. Still up there. Hauls it in. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. That does it for the 2nd inning. And it's still a 1-run game. Back here in the charm city of Baltimore, Will Smith leads off with his team playing from behind. First pitch is a strike. Stays with it. Foul. Smith ready. Off the plate, that's a ball. Great pitching. You own that at bat. Next to the plate, Ronald Acuna Jr. Came up empty first time up, 0 for 1. Goes with the sinker. Been his most popular pitch today. On the ground up the middle. And there's a hit. And that makes it 3 hits in this inning for this offense. Corey Seager in the box with a runner on first. Hits it foul. The 0-1. Help us out here, Ump. Here's the pitch. Runner is off again. And he's out. Get out of here with. Hangs in there. Goes back to the sinker. Misses with the slider.
Low, that's a ball.
The pitch. Corey Seager takes ball 4 and heads to first after the walk. Here's Mike Trout at the plate now. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Swings. Hits a ground ball to short. Third out, and the inning is over. Ohtani wraps it up without allowing any runs to score. And it remains a one-run battle. Maddox ready to roll. He's a member of the 300-win club. He reached that milestone during his second stint with the Cubbies back in 2004. Duran gets a piece. 0-1 fires. In the trenches for a ball.
Por el palo que le voy a meter el picho rompiendo.
Snags the line drive. Well, that's not fair. Here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1, looking for a hit here. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's a base hit. And with that hit, they're up to 4 in the inning. Cody Bellinger at the dish with a runner on first. That's the changeup. That's been his go-to pitch to start it at bat. And fouled away. Takes the lead off first with 1 away. That'll be foul. All-Star with a runner aboard. Puts it on the ground to second. Roberts, the underhand flip. 1 at second. Throw to first. Safe. Ketel Marte steps in, singled, and drove in a run his first time to the plate. Tried to steal a strike, but you remembered to lock up the house. Misses the plate with a curveball. Bellinger goes. Sends it foul. Bellinger leads off first with 2 down. And we'll do it again. He steps off to reset. And here's another 2-2 pitch. Fly ball to center. Trout settles under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. 3 innings complete. Back in a flat. Stay tuned for more DD. Ted Williams, his leadoff this inning.
Ted Williams.
Que lo cuaca el verigüete. Aquí curándome un poquito.
Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the fourth. So now here's the DH, Pete Alonso, looking back at his first at bat. That's right, he flew out to center field. Boomers have a chance to tie it here late. Good enough if you ask me. Back to first, and he's safe. Ground ball to the left side. Fires to second. There's one. On to first, double play. Carlos Santana up now with the bases empty thanks to some defensive teamwork. Spoils it. 0-1 on the way. That one had ideas of being a strike. 2-1 is the count. Blasts a rocket deep. There it goes. Oriole Park can't hold this one. Home run. Jesus Mate hopes to keep the momentum going after the game-tying homer.
Normal, no se va en blanco nunca.
Gets wood on it.
Yo lo que sé que es él no lo pierde, dije yo, a terror.
The 0-1.
Ese juego él no lo pierde, a terror lo digo.
If we're grading on effort, that's a strike. Throws one in the dirt.
Ya, creo que él quiere, Dios mío.
Swung on and lifted to left. Anthony glides right. Reaches into the stands. He got it. An absolute gem ends the frame, and I'm sure it won't be the last one we see. We're all tied up at 1 as we march on in this one. Roman Anthony steps in to face Greg Maddux. The ball strike percentage has been good for Maddux today. No surprise for a guy who basically redefined 90s baseball with his control. 0-1. The pitch. Fights it away. Anthony waits. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Pero hay saco de agua.
He steps off the rubber. On a line. That gets down into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a leadoff double. Great start to the inning for this offense. Up next to the dish, Chipper Jones. Hitless in his first trip to the plate. Fights it off. Takes a lead at second with nobody out. Nope, not your pitch. Ball. The pitch. Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit. Shohei at the dish with runners at the corners. The Boomers make a change on the mound as they turn to Eric Gagne. He'll do his best to keep this a tie game. Strong contact, and this has all the makings of a sac fly. Anthony tags up. The lead was short-lived for the visitors. This game is tied. Smith comes to the plate with a lead thanks to Shohei Ohtani. Flied out to left his first time up. 0-1 to start. Fly ball, right center field. Acuna sprinting towards it. That's a base hit. Throw from the outfield goes to second. And now 2 away. J.J. Weatherholt shuffles into the box. Zips a fastball, but off target. How in the world did you not swing there? 2-1 is the count now. Out in front and foul. Kicks and delivers. Hit hard to left field. He's got it, and that's out number 3. The All-Stars score a run in the inning, and now they're ahead. Welcome back to Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Brian Roberts is ready now to face Shohei Ohtani. Struck out last time. It was the fastball that got him. Man,
no,
that was
missed.
close.
That's a ball.
Puts it on the ground up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. And he beats it. He's safe. Will Smith comes to the plate as a parallel 4 card. I know you put a lot of work in to get the P4 status, so good job. We have a close game. It's a 1-run contest. Let's just call that a strike to make everyone happy. Goes back to the slider. Ball 4, and the at-bat ends with a walk. Ronald Acuna Jr. up now with runners at first and second. Got to be surgical here because this guy can make you pay. Swings, and this one is smashed. Gone. Home run. Stepped in the box, ready to swing it, and guessed right with the pitch. Great execution. Seager swings it now after watching Ronald Acuna Jr. drive in the go-ahead run in a big spot. Bellinger drifting under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. That's out number 1. Mike Trout at the dish. Swing and a miss. He was late. Swung on and lifted to right. Durant waiting for it. Takes it in for the out. Next to the plate in this 9-inning game, Ted Williams. Slider
Outside,
misses for a ball. On the ground, and it squirts through the infield. Now a chance for Pete Alonso. Close enough, am I right? Gets down, base hit. Around second on his way to third. And he's forced to stop at third. Getting ready to hit, Carlos Santana. Fly ball center field. Bellinger on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. They send 8 batters to the plate. And just like that, it's a 2-run game. Jarren Duran leads us off. Spoils it. The 0-1 now. Mate under this one. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Count is 0-1.
Gregory.
Home half of the 5th inning moving along. 2 quick outs. We see Bellinger at the dish. This dude is a Little League World Series standout. That is pretty cool. That's ripped to right, down the line, but foul.
Activo.
And the 0-1. Swings, it's a ground ball to the right side. Roberts.
Coño, te activaste de nuevo, ya, heavy.
Gagne. Welcome back. It's a 2-run game. Shohei Ohtani takes the mound of the 6th, and this game is very much still up for grabs. So now we see the righty reliever out of the pen, Devin Williams. Madi leading things off and takes the first pitch for a strike. Swung on and lifted to center. Bellinger drifts under it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Ryan Roberts is the next to hit.
Second baseman, Ryan Roberts.
Bueno, uno le coge el hilito de una vez.
0-1 the count.
Tranquilo. Tranquilo.
Lifted in the air to center. Weatherholz moves under it. Brings it in. Will Smith
Hoy viene
freshly
ganado
dealt to the
uno, ya
plate.
tú sabes cómo yo estoy. Esto puede saber si yo estoy manco de verdad.
Ground ball hit to Ketel Marte. Tosses to first. Play made, and that ends the inning.
Manco de verdad. Uno viene ganado hoy. Si lo saca, te voy a entrar paro, déjalo ahí.
Bats first as we start the bottom of the 6th. Lee Smith takes the rubber to start the bottom of the 6th. Marte at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. 2 strikes and no balls. Cutter off the plate for a ball. Swings, it's a ground ball to second. Roberts. Now 1 away. Roman Anthony deals himself into the box. Puts it on the ground, and it's foul. Williams on his way over. Hauls it in for the out. Next to the plate here in the 6th, Chipper Jones. A little out front, he swings through it. Basura pitch. Delivers a cutter for a strike. Swings, and this one is smashed. Acuna bolting towards it. It's gone.
Diablo, le dio de colgado chipeta ahí.
And now it's just a 1-run game as they cut into the deficit. Ohtani at the dish after Chipper Jones went deep.
La tira adentro.
Starts fastball, fastball.
Tranquilo.
Runs it back with the heater. Fouls it. The All-Star playing from behind here in Weekend Classic. How do you not swing at that? Even legends like you aren't perfect. Back here in Baltimore, Ronald Acuna Jr. bats first this inning. And sent foul. And the pitch misses the cutter. Lifted in the air, headed towards the gap. It gets down, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Seager will try to keep the momentum. After the leadoff hit from Ronald Acuna Jr. That's in the dirt. No movement, and it's ball one. Seager waits. That's foul. Boomers, runner at first. That's a strikeout, and you earned it. Mike Trout shuffles to the plate. Weather holds. One at second. And it's a double play to end the inning.
Vamos a esta, coño, que está de una vez.
Ready to start this inning.
Y ahora aquí estos 3 pitches nada más tienen.
First pitch is off the plate. Swing and a ball popped up. This one a mile high. Brings it in, and one away. J.J. Weatherholt ready to hit. Hammered and hit.
Claro, ahí el oportuno le dicen.
Goodbye baseball. Hello momentum swing.
A la hora buena que él le sopalo siempre.
As the go-ahead run following the homer.
Ahí, vamos a seguirlo ahí.
Takes the turn, he's digging for second. And into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. ready to go with the go-ahead run in scoring position. Santana with an easy look. Duran tags from second. Cody Bellinger.
El Ibón, claro, que viera la pizarra. Ojalá y le traigan un zurdo.
Now at the plate.
Mejor,
Looking to drive home Duran. Connects and hammers one to second. Trout gets there. He's under. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. They strand the go-ahead run. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Nothing separating these teams at the moment. Ted Williams will try his luck now against Devin Williams. A noteworthy day at the plate. You're making this card shine. Tight matchup here in Weekend Classic. Hanging tough. Williams waits. That one had strike written all over it, but it's a ball. That's a swinging strikeout by Devin Williams. Pete Alonso, the next card off the deck. Swings, it's a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. Carlos Santana. In the box with a runner on first. Bobby Wick Jr., the pinch runner. First pitch, and the runner takes off.
Ball outside.
Safe. What a time to steal. This certainly makes things a bit more interesting now, doesn't it? That misses zone down and in. Swing. It's a ground ball to short. Safe. No.
Diablo, di que 6, loco, di que 6. Coño, no, hombre, loco. Tienen que dejarse esa mierda, di que 6. No, así no.
It's the fastball for a
Sí,
strike.
no, di que 6. Huevo.
0-2 is the count.
Di que 6.
Fly ball, right field. Duran moves under this one. Witt tags from third.
En
The
la
tag
boca.
gets him,
Está
and it's a
loco.
double play to end the inning. Williams gets
En la
out of the inning
boca.
without any
Está
damage.
loco, ahí que 9-9. Que usted corre acá.
We're level at 4 as we
Ven tú
march on in
ahora,
this
ven.
one. Ketel Marte hits leadoff this frame.
Esa no es la Piri.
Ground ball and foul.
Vamos a ponerle nombre a la Piri ahora, ven.
The 0-1. Goes with the slider.
No,
but
entra
misses
Piri,
away.
entra.
Now in a 2-strike hold. 2-strike foul.
Entra Piri.
Another 1-2. Run it back.
Piri.
Keeps battling. The righty kicks and delivers. Lives to see another pitch. The 1-2. This at bat refuses to end. Here comes a pitch. Went with the slider but misses. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Marte swings and hits it hard.
Está en la pared.
And it's off the wall.
Está en la pared.
Around second now, going for 3. Relay throw. Safe.
Vamos allá. Triple sin out.
Roman
Está en la
Anthony
pared.
steps up with the go-ahead run at third. Big spot. Deep breath. You're in control here.
Sí, todo el mundo. Ya, está bien ahí. Oh.
The heater misses for a
Está
ball.
por ahí, ven. Es la sepultura.
And that's a foul ball. The 1-1. Slider for
Buen
a strike.
picheo.
And I would throw that again in this spot. One more time. And the righty kicks and delivers. Good contact, and this should allow the go-ahead run to score.
Ahí
Marte
baja esa
tagging
ya.
up. The throw home. In there, he
Puede ir a
scores.
quien quiera tirar ahí.
Ohtani batting with the lead now, thanks to a huge swing from Chipper Jones. Runner breaks, and it's a great jump.
Aquí
And that's a
Está
stolen
bien.
base. All-star. Runner at second, 1 out. The count is 0-2.
Diablo, y que trae.
And that's a strikeout.
Diablo.
2 gone now. Still a high leverage spot. Will Smith steps in the box. Still looking for a hit today, but potentially just saving some magic for this AB. Rips one to left. Williams giving his all. Hauls it in. Gets him easily, and it ends the inning. So we head to the ninth from Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Last swing is coming up.
Bueno. No, yo más.
Back in the final frame. The end is in sight, and things are looking up. You're holding on to the lead, and just 3 outs away from a Diamond Dynasty win. Roberts in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hit on the ground to second. Marte fires over to Guerrero Jr. for the out. Now coming to the plate in the final frame, Will Smith. Sprinkled a little magic on that one. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Extends the at-bat. Righty kicks and delivers. Got him. That's out number 2. And now just 1 away from the win. Down to the last out from Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Acuna swings through it for strike 1. Blue wasn't buying it. Don't mind if you do. 1 strike away from a weekend classic win. Oh, so close. Swings, ground ball up the middle. Marte. And this one is over. The Boomers come up short in this 9-inning matchup. Don't worry, you'll bounce back. So that does it. Curtains are closing. There's nowhere else I'd rather be than right here in Diamond Dynasty. Alongside our incredible crew at MLB The Show, I'm Roflo. Take care. Ketel Marte in the box, and we're about to kick things off.
Number 4, Ketel Marte.
That pitch earned a longer look. The 1-1. Fouled away. Now a check swing, but he held up. Hard hit down the line and left, but foul. Here comes a pitch. Anthony on the move. At the wall, and it's out of play. In the air, out to left. Anthony moves under it. Makes the grab, one away. Here's Kyle Tucker. Fouled away. Here's the 0-1. Fouls it off. The wind, the kick, the pitch. Swings, it's a ground ball to the right side. The throw to first, and there's 2 down. Cal Raleigh ready to test his timing for the first time today.
Raleigh.
Smith settles under it. Brings it in. That ends the inning. Cease wraps it up without allowing any runs to score. Yoshinobu Yamamoto starting here in the Weekend Classic. Facing him isn't easy, so it's important to focus on the pitch you want. When you see it, attack. Jarren Duran in the box, ready to get things going here in the bottom of the first. Puts it on the ground to second. Marte. And one away. Next to hit, Vladimir. Guerrero Jr.
Foul ball.
This is smacked left field line. And it's foul. 0-2. The pitch. Strike three. Yamamoto with a strikeout.
Batting third, the center fielder.
Here's Cody Bellinger at the plate.
Cody Bellinger.
That's a foul ball. The pitch. Not biting. The 1-2. And this one squirts away from the catcher. Raleigh whips it to first. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt, and the inning is over. So we head to the second. BRB. Kid still saying that? Kyle Schwarber leads us off. Don't get careless here. Lots of pop in that bat. Catches a piece. The wind, the kick, the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw to first. And now one away. Jesus Mate peacocks to the plate as a parallel 5 car.
Made.
Smoked it, but it's an out. That was a great catch.
Batting fifth,
Didi Gregorius digs in for the first time, looking for a good read on the starter. Fouls that off. And the 0-1. Foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Keeps it going. The 0-2. Fastball. Strike three. Inning over. Don't go anywhere. Ketel Marte, his leadoff this inning.
The second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Sends it foul. 0-1. The pitch. Marte fouled away. And the righty kicks and delivers. That's a strikeout, and only needed 3 pitches to do it. Now representing the World Baseball Classic Series at the dish, Roman Anthony. And puts one on the ground, foul. Anthony waits. Spit on that one. Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit. Chipper Jones at the dish with a runner on first. That pitch never had you. Here comes the pitch, and there goes the runner from first. Fights it off. All-Stars with a runner aboard. That ball is well hit. Chipper Jones sends it out of here. It doesn't matter what side of the plate he's swinging it from. because he has power from both sides. Ohtani comes to the plate with a lead thanks to Chipper. Is it showtime? Starts with a pair of sinkers. The pitch to Shohei. I don't think this is staying in the park. Gone and to the deepest part of the ballpark. Will Smith comes to the plate now following the solo home run. Fly ball to right. Tucker galloping towards it. Makes the grab for the second out. J.J. Weatherholt up now to face a pitcher from the World Baseball Classic Series. Fly ball, right center field. Tucker giving his all. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. We head to the third. Bottom of the order coming up. Back here in a 3-run game. Pete Alonso ready to go.
Number 25, Pete Alonso.
Okay, Picasso. That was filthy. Breaks the wrists and goes around. The strikeout is yours, my friend. Here's O'Neal Cruz. First pitch of the ball. And the 1-1. Swings, and this one is smashed. But it hooks foul. It had the distance. The 1-2. That's a strikeout, and you earned it.
Batting ninth, the left fielder.
Jackson Churia strolls to the plate for the first time today, looking for a strong start. Fly ball to right center. Duran camping under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 9 up and 9 down. And it's still a 3-run game. Jarren Duran hits leadoff this frame. Grounded out to second his first time up. Early advantage for the pitcher. Here comes the 0-2. One more time. That's ripped to right, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Keeps the lights on. Righty sets, kicks, fires. Stays in the fight. The 0-2. I didn't much like it either. Stays alive. 1-2, the pitch. And we'll do it again. This one smashed down the right field line. And that drops foul. Another 1-2. It's headed out of here. Over the wall. It's a weekend classic homer. And that makes it 3 home runs in the game for this squad. Splashing early runs and still looking for more. In the air to center. Cruz drifts under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Cody Bellinger comes to the plate here in the third. 0 for 1, looking to change that here.
Cody Bellinger.
Into the outfield, base hit. And they pick up their second hit of the inning.
The batter, number 4.
Ketel Marte in the box with a runner on first.
Marte.
Gets Wood on it. All-Stars with a runner at first. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Roman Anthony ready to hit.
For the All-Star, the left fielder, number 3, Roman Anthony.
Early bird gets the strike. Goes back to the curve. Check swing, did he go? And they say the bat never went around. Takes the lead off first with 2 down. Fastball, strike 3, inning over. More to come in the world of DD after this. Welcome back. 4 runs separating these 2 teams at the moment. Ketel Marte bats first this inning. Fouls it off. Here comes the 0-1. Slices one foul. Oh-2 on the way. 2-strike foul. And the 0-2. Smash down the left field line. And that will drop foul. And strike 3, up to 4 strikeouts now.
Up next for Altoona.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Starts with the ball. That's ripped into the outfield. This one looks like trouble. Now he turns and heads for second. And it's a double, their first hit in this one.
Up next for Altoona, the catcher.
Cal Rollins steps up with a chance to score the runner from second. Weatherholtz collects it. On the run, sends it over to first. 2 gone here. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber grounded out to short his first time up. There goes Tucker. In the air, headed to left. Anthony trying to get to it. Squeezes it. 3rd out, and the inning is over. They strand a runner in scoring position and come away with nothing. Chipper Jones leads off playing from ahead.
The third baseman, Chipper.
Goes with the curveball. Not uncommon for him to start an at-bat with that pitch. Swung on, hit hard to right center. Cruz rains on your parade. Shohei Ohtani steps in.
Next for the All-Star, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Swing, and here's another drive. Going back, and it's gone. A multi-homer performance, and that one had no chance of staying in the yard. Way out of here. Smith at the dish following the latest home run from Shohei Ohtani. Smashes one deep. And it's off the top of the wall. Throw to second from the outfield. In there safely.
Up next for the All-Star,
J.J. Weatherholt ready to swing it with a runner on second. 0 for 1 on the day. Hard hit down the line and left. And it's foul. The pitch to J.J. Rejected that offer. Lifted in the air to center. Cruz drifting under it. Hauls it in for the out. And he won't go for third. Stays put at second with 2 away. The batter now, Jaron Duran.
60, Jaron Duran.
Not going to do it.
Ball 1.
In the air to left. Churio with an easy look. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. They score a run in the frame, and they have a 5-run cushion. Jesus Mate, the leadoff hitter, steps into the box down by 5. 0 for 1, looking for a hit here. Delivers a sinker, favoring that pitch more than any other. 2 strikes and no balls. Delivers a sweeper, but it misses the plate. He goes down looking.
Up next for Altoona,
The batter's box has become a bit of an escape room. Up next to try and solve it, Didi Gregorius. And sent foul. 51s. 1 down, bases empty. Swing, hits a ground ball to second. Marte throws to first. Now 2 away. A member of the New Thread series steps to the plate. Pete Alonso. You do not want to make a mistake against this guy. Made him look a little foolish there. On the ground, and it squirts through the infield.
Up next for Altoona, the
O'Neal Cruz at the dish with a runner on first. That's foul. The All-Star lead by 5. Hard ground ball to short. That's out number 3. Cease produces a shutout inning, and it's still a 5-run game. Welcome back. It's a 5-run game. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. goes up against Yoshinobu Yamamoto. And a foul ball. Vladdy Jr. ready. No, thank you.
Outside.
Scared of you. This is smacked left field line. And that's a foul ball. The pitch to Vladito. Swings, hits a ground ball up the middle. And it's a base hit for the member of the live series. Mate can't secure it.
Now batting for Boston.
Bellinger at the plate following the leadoff knock from Vladdy Jr.
COJE. Bellinger.
And fouled straight back. Never a doubt. Not going for that. Check swing appeal, and it's ruled a ball. Marte on deck. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Two-strike fastball is fouled off. Runner goes again. Tucker gets there. He's under it. The truth is out there. Ketel Marte in the box. No hits today, but now you're comfortable with the swing.
Marte.
Delivers an opening pitch strike. Misses Yamamoto's pitch. On the ground to second. Marte on to first. Two gone. Roman Anthony ready to go, and we're looking at a parallel 5 card in the box here. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in scoring position. Still in the air. Slams into the wall and hangs on. An impressive way to end the frame, that's for sure. Jackson Churio leads off with his team playing from behind. 0 for 1. Flied out to right field his first time up. Looking for a hit here. That won't hurt the ego, huh? Popped up right field. Duran on his way over. Hauls it in. Leadoff hitter retired in the 6th. Ketel Marte is the batter now.
Second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Nope.
Very close.
That's inside.
The heater
Ball,
misses
it.
for a ball. That's a
Outside,
strike
that's a
in
ball.
spirit. Ball 4, and the at-bat gets away from Cease.
For the 51, the right fielder,
Kyle Tucker in the box with a runner on first. Gets a piece to it. 51s. One down, runner at first. Ground ball smoked up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one. To first.
He's
Not
in
in
there.
time. Great effort there.
Up next for Altoona, the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Next to the plate, Cal Raleigh. Runner takes off with a great jump. That's a base hit. Tucker, round second, headed for third. He's coming home. The relay throw. The tag, and that's out number 3. Inning over. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Chipper Jones, ready to roll. Oh, 1 the count. Swing, hits a ground ball to first. One away, and that'll bring up Shohei the Show Ohtani to the dish.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Foul ball. Here comes a pitch. You look completely comfortable in the box. Puts it on the ground, back to the pitcher. Ohtani retired at first. Will Smith deals himself into the box.
The catcher, Will Smith.
Gets the bat to it, but foul. The wind of the pitch. Stay patient. Swings, puts it on the ground to third, and it's a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and lifted to left. And it lands for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the All-Star.
J.J. Weatherholt at the plate. Hasn't reached first today, but that'll change eventually. That's ripped to right, down the line. And that drops foul. Smith, the runner at first with 2 gone. Not touching the cookies, are we? Lives to see another pitch. Swung on and lifted to center. Cruz, using his speed, hauls it in to end the inning. Yamamoto enjoys a clean inning without any runs. Kyle Schwarber steps in the box to start the 7th.
Designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
That's a hot potato. Got him in a blender. Runs the count to 1-2. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting for the 51. The
Jesus Mate at the dish with a runner on first. Smith moves under this one. It's all falling into place, literally. Didi Gregorius shuffles to the plate for his next at bat. Spoils it. 51's runner at first. Hit on the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Swings, ground ball up the middle. Marte throws to first, and 2 gone. Pete Alonso steps up with a chance to score the runner from second.
Number 25, Pete Alonso.
Gets a piece. The scoreboard is in your favor. Just a few more outs. We can fire up the music. That's a ball. Went with the slider. Hard liner. Base hit. Schwarber headed for the plate. And he scores. And they cut into the deficit. And that makes it 3 hits in this inning for this offense. O'Neal Cruz next to hit after the RBI single. Stays with it. Foul. Hit hard, and that gets through. Runner holds at second. They didn't want to test that cannon in right.
Now batting for the 51.
Jackson Chourio up now with 2 runners on base. Puts it on the ground up the middle. Oh, great diving stop. That'll go down as an infield single, but a great stop defensively. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. Fast and furious. 1-1 the count. Swings. It's a ground ball to second. To first. That ends the inning as they avoid more runs from scoring in the frame. So they send 7 batters to the plate. And now it's a 4-run game. Jaron Duran gets us going this inning.
The right fielder, number 60, Jaron Duran.
Churio under this one. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. steps in.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Hard ground ball to the hot corner. Guerrero retired. Cody Bellinger up now.
For the All-Star, the center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Touches the cutter. Foul ball. Here comes a pitch. Late with the swing there. Ground ball hit to Ketel Marte. Easy out, and that ends the inning. So we head to the 8th, and it's still a 4-run game. Kyle Tucker leads things off and down by 4. Have to be very careful against a hitter with this much power. Swings, puts it on the ground to second. Tucker grounds out. And now the big dumper himself, Cal Raleigh.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Weatherholt fires over to Guerrero Jr. for the out. Kyle Schwarber parades to the plate thanks to his P5 status.
Schwarber.
Did you feel that breeze? I did. Count runs to 1-1. The pitch. Oh my, we have liftoff. Watch it go. It's way out of here. A no-doubt blast. That was perfection. It's late, and now it's just a 3-run game. Jesus Mate gets a chance to keep chipping away at the deficit following the home run. Foul ball. The 0-1 now. Gloves it. That was awesome. So they played a run in the inning, and now they trail by 3. Ketel Marte leads off up by 3. Abner Uribe on the mound to start the bottom of the 8th. This card is straight out of the World Baseball Classic. Connects and hammers one to center. Brings it in. One gone here. Now the left fielder, Roman Anthony. In the air, out to center. Cruz glamping under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Strolling to the plate as a member of the Last Ride series, Chipper Jones. And gets wood to it, but foul. No balls and 2 strikes. Never want to swing at that. Marte. That's the third out. Inning over. 8 innings in the books. And it's now or never. Here we go. It's the final stop, which isn't bad news for you. The scoreboard has your back. So, I guess it's time to hold on to your butts. On the ground to Vladdy Jr. And he takes it himself for the out. Pete Alonso up next to the dish.
The first baseman, number 25, Pete Alonso. Now,
Tyler Rogers comes on trying to close it out. Alonso in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swings, puts one on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Down to the final out at Main Street Field.
The center fielder, O'Neill Cruz.
Foul ball. Righty kicks and delivers. This one smoked out to left. That does it.